Hello and welcome to another episode of The Gentleman Unboxing. I am your host, Max. In today's episode, we'll be talking about one of the most underrated boxing champions we have to date. I am talking about none other than Junto Nakatani, one of Japan's finest fighters and champions that we currently have right now. Born on April 22nd of 1994 in Ushigi, Japan. Although his parents weren't immersed into sports, Junto Nakatani practiced and competed in judo and baseball. Unlike other boxers that typically start in the amateurs and then go on to go to the Olympics, Junto Nakatani didn't step into a boxing gym until the age of 14. Now, as soon as he joined the gym, the actual boxing coaches started noticing his talents, his footwork, his ability to evade punches. And soon after that, he started gaining recognition with all the actual sparring partners that he had at his gym. Didn't make his professional debut until 2015. Went on to have a successful first 9 fights, going undefeated. And he went on to have his first shot at a title in 2019. He has gone on to have a lot of competitive fights in his native Japan. He's had successful title defenses in the United States as well. And he has already become a champion in 3 weight divisions: flyweight, junior bantamweight, and bantamweight. He holds an impressive record of 31-0. Unlike his fellow countryman, Naoya Inoue, Junto Nakatani seems a little bit more traditional. When you see him fight, he has great boxing fundamentals, footwork. He has a lot of power as well. But his technique seems to me a little bit more meticulous than Naoya Inoue. Of course, please feel free to comment below and let me know what you guys think if you have seen him fight before. And let me know what you think in comparison to his compatriot Naoya Inoue. Now, it has been rumored last year and this year as well that they are trying to make a potential fight between Junto Nakatani and Naoya Inoue. Although currently Naoya Inoue is fighting and competing at junior featherweight and featherweight. He recently, I think his most recent fight was actually at featherweight. And Nakatani right now is still fighting at bantamweight. Both, of course, are undefeated champions. Naoya Inoue, of course, has gained a lot more recognition, in my opinion, than Junto Nakatani, even though when you compare them side by side, Junto Nakatani possesses equal or far superior boxing skills, if you ask me. In regards to the defense, is able to evade punches a little bit better than Naoya Inoue. Naoya Inoue, at this point, I'm sure you guys have seen this, he's gotten hurt multiple times in his fights. He seems to get more over anxious and excited in fights and opens up and exposes his chin a little bit more. And of course, he has, his faults here and there, dropping the hand sometimes when he throws and things of that nature. Things that you really won't be seeing too much whenever you watch Junto Nakatani's fights. You'll see more precision. He's more, careful with his defense. Now, I don't know why. Please, again, please hit the like and subscribe button, and please comment below and tell me what you guys think about this. That why do you guys think that Junto Nakatani has not gotten enough exposure as Naoya Inoue, even though he has, a lot of knockouts in his record and his technique is impeccable. Again, when you see him fight, his technique is impeccable. 3-division champion, undefeated, 27 years old. He stands at 5'8", like I mentioned. So he's pretty tall for his division. So he can potentially go up to featherweight or maybe super featherweight or junior lightweight maybe. I don't know. The sky is the limit for him. He's very young. But that's one of the main things and one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this episode today and speak in regards to Junto Nakatani, and why is it that we don't see him more? Why is it that I don't see that people are, as excited about him, in his career. He's so young and he has already accomplished so much. And I think that one of the main reasons why we don't see as much, buzz about Junto Nakatani is because of those lower weight classes. Now, traditionally, those lower weight classes, you don't really see, them get enough exposure. If you're asking me, there are other, smaller division, champions that have a little bit more exposure. I don't know if you guys recall Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. He was actually a way smaller division, strawweight, and he did start gaining a lot of recognition a little bit later towards the end of his career. But he went on to have a very successful boxing career, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. But with Junto, I don't know. I'm curious to see why, and if you guys can give me some feedback and tell me what you guys might have heard about it or anything that you guys can, tell me. But yeah, it would be very helpful. Junto Nakatani just recently fought. I don't know if it was this year or the previous year. I'll go ahead and post that information right now. But he has been looking phenomenal. In his previous fight that I watched, I know that he actually went a little bit out of his normal style, and he actually exchanged a little bit more, opened up himself a little bit more. I know he was fighting the number one contender in the bantamweight division, another fellow Japanese fighter, and he went on to stop them. So I think that he's doing it to try to get a little bit more exposure and see if he actually, entices other fighters to actually fight him. Besides his, fellow countryman and champion Naoya Inoue, the monster. But it was a little bit out of his element the last time that I watched him fight. So that kind of, hinted me that maybe he's trying to go ahead and entice other fighters because he's not getting enough exposure. I would put him on the top 10 pound for pound list, if I'm being quite honest with you. I mean, he clearly has earned his, space in the top 10 pound for pound list. So I'm just curious to see, what is going to be, what's coming up next for Junto Nakatani. Hopefully he gets a big fight, gets a little bit more exposure, and hopefully he gains a little bit more recognition. And people would be more excited to watch him in his fights. Again, if we can compare him to any fighter, technique-wise, I would think of somebody, in the lines of maybe, I wouldn't say maybe kind of like a smaller Usyk. I would compare him to him. It's like a bantamweight Usyk. Skill-wise, good technique. Of course, he's still young. He's still maturing, and he's still learning a lot. But his technique is really, really good for his age at only 27 years old. And I'm just looking forward to seeing his next fight. But anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me again in the Gentleman of Boxing. I am your host, Max. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And I will be back again next week with another episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope everybody has a great evening.